What's up, motherfucker?
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me, I thought he was a con artist.
No,
just based off his look.
They're edgy. Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
Oh, what's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. Got a pretty good slate of games to break down for you today. We'll talk some NBA, talk some college basketball. We'll give out our picks of the day. I've been hot in the NBA, so hopefully we can see that later tonight. All right, before we get started, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday. Easy Money, a sports betting show, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We're also live 7 p.m. Eastern on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. That show's also live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can find both shows, GSR Gonzo Sports Room and Easy Money, a sports betting show, in podcast form on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find. Also, we have a new pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. It's a weekly podcast. It drops every Sunday at 9 a.m. Just had our 4th episode drop this last Sunday. Go check it out. Great episode. We talk about AEW, WWE, NXT, independent wrestling. There's a lot of different topics on that podcast. New one is going to release this Sunday, and we're going to have a special guest on it. We'll be making a graphic and announcing the special guest on our social media here real soon. You can find GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, on all major podcast platforms. You can find us, as well as you can find the video version on YouTube. It drops every Sunday 9 a.m. on podcast networks and on YouTube. So go check out Gonzo's Wrestling Room. Follow us on social media, Gonzo's Sports Room, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's where we post all the information about our shows, whether it's our daily picks for Easy Money, a sports betting show, the interview announcements, just anything to do with the show gets put on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Gonzo Sports Room. You can find me at Chris D. Gonzalez on Facebook, Chris Gonzalez at Gonzo Sports Room on Twitter, or Chris Gonzalez on Instagram. Check out our YouTube page. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you get notifications of when we are live. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, please hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the follow button. We greatly appreciate it. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. You can see some of our t-shirts behind us. We have hoodies, hats. We just had a new Easy Money, the sports betting shirt, drop last Saturday. So go check that out. Get you some GWR, GSR, and Easy Money gear today. We greatly appreciate it. We also have a donation page set up at that same link. If you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow, we'd appreciate that as well. Also, don't forget, this Saturday night, big pro wrestling show here in Muncie, Indiana at the National Guard Armory on Country Club Road. DCCW presents their 4-year anniversary show, Rock and Roll Never Dies, featuring no other than the 9-time NWA World Tag Team Champion, WWE Hall of Famers. The Rock and Roll Express will be wrestling the highlight reel for the DCCW Tag Team Championship this Saturday, February 19th, here in Muncie, Indiana. If you need tickets for this show, GWR and GSR we're an official ticket outlet for DCCW. So if you need tickets for this show, contact me on either the GSR, either the Gonzo Sports Room social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or you can contact me on my Facebook at Chris D. Gonzalez, and I'll get back to you about getting you tickets. Ringside tickets or front row tickets are sold out. There's limited general admission left. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today. Like I said, just contact me, or you can contact Delaware County Championship Wrestling on their Facebook. Contact Jared Bird, Terry Coons, Seth Shockley, a lot of different people to get you tickets for that show. But all right, let's jump into some sports. Jump into sports here, break down these games, and give out some winners. But all right, first game, we're gonna start the NBA today. First game we have in the NBA is the Boston Celtics at the Philadelphia 76ers. This game starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. The Celtics are 3-point favorites on the road in this game. They're minus 152 on the money line. The 76ers are plus 128 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 210. The Celtics are 33-25 on the season. The 76ers are 34-22. The Celtics have won 8 in a row, and they're 13-15 on the road this season. 76ers are 18-60 since December 26. Harden is still out for the Sixers. Also, the Sixers are 16-12 at home this season. These teams look like to be a pretty evenly matched game. Over unders at 210. I like the Celtics in this game. They've been hot. Sixers have been playing well too. So I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough game to handicap, but I like the Celtics here at the -3. I like the over the 210 here as well. The next game we have is the Dallas Mavericks at the Miami Heat. This game starts at 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time. The Heat are 4-point favorites at home. They're minus 180 on the money line. The Mavericks are plus 152 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 208.5. The Mavs are 33-24 on the season. The Heat are 37-20 on the season. The Mavs ranked ninth in the league their last 10 games in scoring. Doncic had 45 and 51 points, respectively, in his last 2 games. The Heat are on a 5-game winning streak, but they are dealing with some injury problems. Hero's out already tonight, and Butler's questionable due to a shoulder injury. I like the Mavs here at the +4, or actually, I'm going to go Mavs money line. Excuse me, at the +152. I think the Mavs win this game, especially if Butler don't play. But even with Butler playing without a Hero, I think the Heat are going to be a little could struggle some. So I like the Mavs at the money line, and I like the over the 208.5 in this game. All right, next game we have is the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are 1-point favorites at home. They're minus 108 on the money line. The Cavs are minus 108 on the money line. This game's in Pick'em. Over-unders at 219.5. The Cavs are 35-22. The Hawks are 26-30. The Cavs have one of the best defenses in the NBA, allowing only 102 points per game. The Hawks are 2-5 straight up and ATS for the last 7 games. Collins is going to be out tonight. I like the Cavs on the money line at the minus 108. I would lean toward the over the 219.5 in that game. Then we have the Memphis Grizzlies at New Orleans Pelicans. The Grizzlies are 4.5-point favorites on the road. They're minus 196 on the money line. The Pelicans are plus 164 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 228.5. I like the Grizzlies in this game, but there is one caveat. Durant's questionable with an ankle injury, so I don't think he's going to play in this game. With the All-Star break coming up, I figure we're going to let him try to let him heal up. The Grizzlies are 1-6 their last 7 versus the Pelicans. The Pelicans, McCollum has been good since joining the Pelicans at the trade deadline. The Pelicans are 6-2 ATS their last 8, 5-2 straight up their last 7. They've been playing a lot better here over the last month or so. I like the Pelicans in this game at the plus 4.5. The main reason is because I don't think John Morant's going to play tonight, and I don't think the Grizzlies are going to be able to keep up with the Pelicans without Morant on the floor. So I like the plus 4.5. Pelicans plus 4.5. I would lean toward the under the 228.5 in this game. All right, next game we have the Indiana Pacers at the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are 12.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 850 on the money line. Pacers are plus 590 on the money line. Over under for this game is 234. The Pacers are 19-39. Bucks are 35-23. Pacers are on a 6-game losing streak. They're 2-8 their last 10 games, and they're 25-30 ATS on the season. Pacers are in the process of a major rebuild. They traded away Sabonis and Justin Holiday, traded away Harris LeVert. They did get Halliburton and Buddy Hield and Tristan Thompson. I expect the Pacers to still be making some more moves. But Pacers is my favorite team, but they're just not a very good basketball team right now. I mean, I thought the Pacers were going to be a contender this year. Injuries have put a damper on that, and then the GM and the front office decided to go ahead and start blowing the team up. The Bucks have lost 2 in a row. They're 7-3 their last 10 games. They're 26-31 ATS. I think the Bucks win this game. I really do, but I'm going to take the Pacers at the plus 12.5. I just think 12.5 points is too many. And I like the under the 2. I would lean toward the under the 234 in this game. Next game we have is the Charlotte Hornets at the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are 6.5-point favorites at home. They're minus 270 on the money line. The Hornets are plus 220 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 244. The Hornets are 29-29. The T-Wolves are 30-27. The Hornets have lost 7 of their last 8 games. They are not very strong defensively. T-Wolves have won 6 of their last 8. I like the T-Wolves here. I think the T-Wolves are going to be – the Hornets have not been playing shooting the ball well as of late. I think the Timberwolves defense will be able to cause them a little bit of trouble, and the lack of defense on the Hornets side. So I lean toward the Timberwolves here at the minus 6.5 now. That's a win up. It was 6. So money's coming in on the Hornets. I like the T-Wolves at minus 6.5, and I lean toward the under the 244 in that game. All right. Next game we have is the Los Angeles Clippers at the Phoenix Suns. The Suns are 13-point favorites at home. They're minus 1,000 on the money line. The Clippers are plus 660 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 233.5. The Clippers are 29-30. The Suns are 46-10. The Clippers have won 2 in a row. They beat the Warriors by 15 last night. The Suns have won 5 in a row by an average of 15 points. The Suns are probably the best team in the NBA right now, and probably playing the best. But with that being said, I think 13 points is just too much. Clippers played a good game last night. I'll look for the Clippers to be competitive in this game. So I like the Clippers at the plus 13, and I would lean toward the over the 223. All right. That looks like that's all of the NBA games for today. All right. Let's look at some college basketball. In MAC action, you have Kent State at Toledo. Toledo's an 8.5-point favorite. They're minus 365 on the money line. Kent State's plus 285 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 145.5. I lean toward Toledo in this game, but I think 8.5 points is too many points to give up, and I don't trust Kent State enough to take the 8.5. Next game is another MAC game. Akron at Western Michigan. Akron is 8.5 point favorites on the road. They're minus 430 on the money line. Western Michigan is plus 330 on the money line. Over unders at 128.5. I lean toward I lean I like Akron in this game, but again, I think 8.5 is too many points. This game I'm probably going to stay away from. Michigan State at Penn State. Michigan State is a 2.5 point favorite on the road. They're minus 150 on the money line. Penn State is plus 125 on the money line. Over under for this game set at 130. All right. Next game is Florida at Texas A&M. Texas A&M is a 1 point favorite at home. They're minus 120 on the money line. Florida is plus 100 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 133.5. Uh, I like Florida in here as a road underdog. Uh, at the on the money line at plus 100, and I would lean toward the over the 133.5. You have South Carolina out at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 4 point favorite at home. They're minus 178 on the money line. South Carolina is plus 146 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 135. I lean toward Ole Miss in this game. At home, I think that being at home is a big advantage, and I lean toward the over the 135. Wake Forest at Duke. Duke is a 9.5 point favorite at home. They're minus 520 on the money line. Wake Forest is plus 385 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 150. I like Duke to win this game, but not giving up 9.5 points. Uh, and I lean toward the under the 150. All right. This game is Miami of Ohio against Ohio. Ohio is a 10.5 point favorite at home. They're minus 650 on the money line. Miami of Ohio is plus 460 on the money line. Over under for this game, 144. Game I'm staying away from. 10.5 points is too many. Uh, I would lean toward the under the 144. Buffalo at Bowling Green, another MAC game. Buffalo is 4.5 point favorites on the road. Minus 320 on the money line. Bowling Green's a plus 180 underdog. Over unders at 164.5. But go under. I like the under the 164.5 in this game. All right. I think that is all the college basketball for today. We'll check real quick just to make sure, but all right, here's some more games. You have MAC action. You have Northern Illinois at Ball State. Ball State is a 8.5 point favorite at home. They're minus 420 on the money line. Northern Illinois is plus 320 on the money line. Over under is 145.5. Like Ball State here. I mean, I live in Muncie, Indiana, same city Ball State's in. But to me, 8.5 points is just too many. Eastern Michigan and Central Michigan. Eastern Michigan's a 1.5 point favorite on the road, minus 122 on the money line. Central Michigan plus 102 on the money line. We got a good slate of basketball games, or college basketball games tonight. Butler at DePaul. DePaul's a 3.5 point favorite at home, minus 170 on the money line. Butler is plus 140 on the money line. Over under for that game is set at 130.5. I'm leaning for Butler as road dogs at the plus 140. We also have Wisconsin at IU. Indiana's a 3 point favorite, minus 156 on the money line. Wisconsin plus 130. Over unders 130.5. I like IU minus 3. I like IU minus 3, and I like and I lean toward the over the 131.5 in this game. Utah State, San Diego State. San Diego State's a 5 point favorite. Minus 210 on the money line. Utah State plus 170 on the money line. Over under 129.5. I lean towards San Diego State at the minus 5. I lean I like the under the 129.5. San Jose State at Nevada. Nevada is a 14.5 point favorite. Over unders at 143.5. 14.5 is too many points. So that's a game I'm probably going to stay with the side. I do like the under the 143.5. All right, that's all the college basketball for today. All right, let's get to my picks of the day here. Oh, actually, what we got over here. All right, in the NHL tonight, we have the St. Louis Blues at the Ottawa Senators. Blues are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 225 money line. The Senators are plus 164 on the money line. Over under for this game is 6.5. I lean toward the Blues at the minus 1.5, and lean toward the under 6.5. The Lightning against the New Jersey Devils. The Lightning are 1.5, minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 3 on the money line. Devils are plus 245 money line. Over unders is 6.5. I like the Lightning. Okay. Yeah, I like the Lightning at the minus 1.5. And I like the under the 6.5. The Islanders at Sabres. Islanders are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 260. The 205 money line, plus 126 money line for the Sabres. And you have over under 5.5. I'm gonna go under the 5.5. You got the Philadelphia Flyers at the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Penguins are minus 1.5 at home. They're minus 330 on the money line. Flyers are plus 260 on the money line. Over unders at 6.5. I like the Penguins at the minus 1.5, and I like the under the 6.5. Boston Bruins against the New York Rangers. Excuse me for a minute. All right. The Rangers are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 146 money line. The Bruins are plus 122 on the money line. Over unders at 5.5. I would lean toward the Rangers at the minus 1.5 and the over under the 5.5. All right, let's get to my picks of the day. That's what we'll do now. Get back. All right. Our picks for today that we're giving out are Boston Celtics -3 against the 76ers. The Mavs money line against the Miami Heat. The Cavs also money line against the Hawks. The Pelicans +4.5 against the Grizzlies. The Pacers +12.5 against the Bucks. The Hornets, excuse me, the T-Wolves -6.5 against the Hornets. And then I like the Clippers +13. Michigan State in college basketball, Michigan State -2.5, and IU -40. So to recap, because I did give out quite a few picks today, we got the Celtics -3, the Mavs money line, the Cavs money line, Pelicans +4.5, Pacers +12.5, T-Wolves plus or -6.5, Michigan State -2.5, and IU -3. Thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money and Sports Betting Show. We're giving out winners. Come join us. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. That's our sports talk show. You can find both those shows and podcasts. Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most of this you listen to podcasts, you will be able to find us. Also, don't forget we have a new WR Weekly Pro Wrestling podcast out. Gonzo's Wrestling Room drops every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. The fourth episode just dropped this last Monday. Go check it out on all the major podcast platforms or on YouTube. Check out our social media page. Follow us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. This is where we post all the information about all of our shows, whether it's an interview announcement or anything like that. All right. We got the GWR Pro Wrestling Podcast drops every Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places listen to podcasts, you can find us. You can also find the video version on YouTube. It drops on YouTube as well every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Check out our YouTube page. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you get notifications. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, hit the follow button, the like button. Hit that share button as well. We greatly appreciate it. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget this Saturday night, February 19th, BCCW presents their 4-year anniversary show, Rock and Roll Never Dies, featuring no other than the 9-time NWA World Tag Team Champions, WWE Hall of Famer, the Rock and Roll Express, one of the best tag, in my opinion, one of the best tag teams ever to step in the ring. You don't want to miss this show. Come join us live in Muncie, Indiana, for DCCW featuring the Rock and Roll Express. All right. Well, thank everybody for joining us. We will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern with Easy Money, and then tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Well, thank everybody for joining us. Hope everybody has a great day. We will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.